Hi everybody, here is a video of me treating my lovely patient with some VSoft threads. As you can see, I already have her marked up and I know where I want to inject. So I'm just kind of working on numbing her, and this isn't the world's most comfortable process. So I'm just slowly working with her, and she's previously had other treatments that stimulate collagen. So it's a little bit harder to get into her tissue, but we're working through it, and she has done this process in the past, so she kind of knows what everything feels like. So we are working through and just breaking through some of that collagen and those adhesions, numbing her with a little bit of 1% lidocaine, never more than 0.5 cc, and just working through it. And now I am placing her threads, so you can see I'm just staying in the same path, and these threads are pretty heavy duty just to make sure that I can pick up the tissue that I want. So I'm just working on that. Always make sure you pull out the plug in the back, or else you'll pull that thread right on out, which is not what you want to do when you've already done some work. Now her nasolabial fold and her cheek are her biggest concern, so we did tackle that 2 times. And put 2 threads there. So keep that in mind. That's why I'm going in again. Not in the exact same linear strut, but right next to it, just to pick up 2 different areas of the cheek. And when I pull out the thread, it looks so awesome. And she already looks really, really good. Swollen, of course, but it's already done and made such a huge difference. So here we are, just working through it. Headed towards her marionette now. And now we're going to tackle that jawline, and I'm only doing 1 thread in the bottom area just because she didn't need to, and she didn't need a ton in this area. You can see her jawline looks pretty good. We've tackled it with some other modalities, so we're just trying to do our yearly thread treatment and keep up with it. And of course, trimming, just to make sure that you don't have an infection, and then I will cover them with Band-Aids as well, each of the openings. And pull it tight, cut the excess, and move on to the jawline. And see how you can kind of see a little thread poking out? I pull back the tissue to allow it to go over that. You don't want any of that thread sticking out, just because that's an infection concern and it can try to poke out. And look how that jawline line is no longer straight. That's a good sign. We picked up her tissue, so it's not a perfect straight line anymore, and that's exactly what we want. So created the porthole, going through with some numbing, and then we'll do a thread. And I struggled just because the angle is a little bit awkward with the ear right there. So I kind of struggled to get in. So I bent it a little bit more to try to get into the right angle, and then it worked from there. Perfect. Yep. Gave her a little bit more numbing. You can already see, look how much better her jawline and her cheek looks. And we haven't even finished off this thread. So it's awesome to kind of see that instant gratification that you can get a little bit of with threads. But of course, as you guys know, thread results only look better with time. 3 to 6 months is when they peak. So looks so good. Pull it tight, trim, and then I'm going to leave a Band-Aid over that area. And the beautiful thing is to see how good, I mean, look how awesome her whole face looks with all of that. Now she's going to be sore the next couple days, but the results are so worth it. And all we did was a level 1 technique when it comes to PDO lifting threads. So we teach that in our PDO 1 course. Thanks for watching.